The British love their Queen. Maybe because she doesn't talk much. Certainly not about politics.
I'd love to get inside her head because she has known every statesman, every leader, every head of state, every prime minister, every president for 60 years. It's amazing.
It's often said she's never put a foot wrong, and that is true. But she has understood the importance of silence, of not expressing her opinions, of not reacting.
Number 10 Downing Street is the headquarters of Her Majesty's government. From here, the Prime Minister starts every week on a little business trip. A mile away is Buckingham Palace. Here, he's expected for his weekly audience with the Queen. It's been a tradition for the last 300 years. The Queen has already met 12 Prime Ministers. The first was Winston Churchill, a paternal friend. Her relationship with Prime Minister number 5, the Labour lefty Harold Wilson, was particularly close. At the end of the 70s, we see the first female Prime Minister, Margaret Thatcher, the Iron Lady. Equally difficult was her relationship with the young Tony Blair. Neither he nor her latest Prime Minister, David Cameron, had been born when she held her first audience in 1952.
We, the rest of us in Britain, love this. We love the idea that once a week, the Prime Minister, even if we voted for him, has to go and bow the knee to somebody. That's his greatest significance of all, that once a week, the powerful Prime Minister with all his connections and everything has to go and give an account, has to literally bow the knee to somebody who represents something bigger than him.
So Prime Minister's job is a tremendously pressured job, a tremendously lonely job, and to have someone who can be dispassionate and objective and give you advice and warning and encouragement at times, that can be invaluable for you.
During the audience, the Queen listens more than she talks. But she's always well prepared and guides the conversation by asking the right questions. During her youth, Elizabeth spends many carefree summers in the countryside. She's a conscientious, modest, down-to-earth girl.
I think the secret to understand Elizabeth II's success is to realize she was not born to be a queen. For the first 11 years of her life, she was royal. She developed all the reverence for royalty for her grandfather, George V. But there was no prospect of her becoming queen, so it never went to her head. I think the fact that she is not a conceited person is the essence of her success. Suddenly, in 1936, her grandfather, whom she actually called Grandpa England, died, to be succeeded by Uncle David, as she called him. That was King Edward VIII. And within months, King Edward VIII is wanting to marry an American divorcee. He's being thrown out of his job by the British people. Who's to take his place? The stuttering George VI. He had an enormous respect for the monarchy and the constitutional monarchy in particular, and that's what he inculcated into his daughter.